All right. I don't know. I just like standing on the stool. I can see everyone really nicely. But yeah, so my name is JK. I'm excited to share one of my highlights throughout my 4 years involved with Ryerson Catholics. So through this group and the CCO missionaries, I was invited to take a faith study, and I was also invited to attend one of the national conferences called Rise Up. It was during that conference where, during confession, I truly encountered Christ and decided to put Jesus at the center of my life. Since then, I had numerous opportunities to serve in many ways, through leading CCO faith studies and serving on the student leadership team. Rising Catholics truly showed me what it meant to be a disciple in Christ. Though I had these opportunities to serve the Lord, I desired for more. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2 says, "What you have heard from many witnesses, entrust to faithful people, who will teach others as well." With the assistance of the Ryerson team lead, Benjamin, this semester I was able to start a discipleship relationship with another student. We would meet intentionally with the goal of trying to grow in holiness and in our missionary activity. I would be there for him with areas that I have grown in, and essentially share my journey and the knowledge that I have learned in the past few years with Ryerson Catholics. This all happened with one of my good friends, Isiah, who I had just met earlier this year.
So, hi, I'm that good friend, Isiah. So, I'm a first-year graphic communication management student, and when I first came to Ryerson Catholics this year, I was not happy. Before this year, I spent a year actually at another university, and there I was not part of any group. I was having a very hard time making any friends. I felt very, very alone. I was lost in my faith, and I didn't even know it. I first came to Ryerson Catholic's house on campus, and I was encouraged to join the faith studies by my friend Julius. And at first, I said I would try it out. I was hesitant to join it, but I felt like it would be a nice thing to try out. So it was during that faith study that, in the 5th lesson, I put Jesus Christ at the center of my life. And through that, I felt more peace and more loved. I finally found the love that I was looking for. And on top of that, through Ryerson Catholics, I was able to find the community that I was looking for throughout my university life. They welcomed me with all their hearts, and I felt like I finally belonged somewhere. It was also during that time that I became very involved with Ryerson Catholics and started to hang out with a lot of cool people. And one person that I really connected with and looked up to was my friend JK. JK was very willing to get to know me and spend time with me and share his life with me. We had Ryerson Catholics at our foundation of our friendship and went to Catholics event together, but we didn't necessarily focus on that aspect too much.
So Ben encouraged me to add this faith dimension to my friendship with Isiah, as you could see how we were hanging out a lot, and he encouraged me to share my relationship with Christ amongst everything else. So I asked Isiah if we could meet on a regular basis. Through these times, we were still friends, and we would hang out, but during this time, we met, prayed, talked, and challenged each other in faith. Even though I am further along in my journey, keeping Isiah accountable kept me accountable. Through this activity, it has increased my holiness and my desire to share Christ with people, not just the message of Jesus, but also the attitudes, skills, and knowledge someone needs to be a missionary disciple.
Adding this faith dimension to our friendship has been a really great thing for me. It was a natural thing to follow JK, and he taught me a lot of things. He kept me accountable with my faith, and he made me realize how much God impacts our lives every day. I am truly appreciative for Ryerson Catholics and for my friend JK. Through them, I have found Jesus Christ. I have learned what it means to be a follower of Christ, and that loneliness that I sense of being lost and 6 months ago is now gone and filled with God. Without the help of JK and Ryerson Catholics, I wouldn't be the same person that I am now.
Throughout discipleship, not only did I feel like I was equipping him to go make disciples, but I felt like he was having an impact on me and how I approach my friendships and my fellowships. I challenge you to think of someone that you have a good friendship with or a good fellowship with and take faith to the next level. Just remember that your yes for this friend can result in another yes for another friend and another yes for another friend, and the spiritual multiplication just keeps on going. Thank you.